What is up, everybody? So I know I'm not very, I'm not dressed properly. I have a white shirt on. My hair is all messed up, but like, I haven't made a video in a while. And I want to get this done because it's something that's gonna hit. It's gonna hit a little bit hard for most people, but it's the truth. And I like to think about it this way. You know, as Christians, or actually as human beings, we just need to go with what's true, even if we don't like it. And in the Bible it says the truth is what sets us free. And what I interpret it as is, if we just go along with the truth, then we will live a better life, because we're essentially going along the grain of life, but if you're distracting yourself, you're just masking the truth. When you mask the truth, when you deceive yourself, you're giving yourself false hope. You're giving yourself false hope, and eventually that false hope will not help you anymore, especially during the end times. So that's why we gotta stop living with this falsehood of wanting to just seek what we want, but seeking the truth instead. And I'm pretty sure that's what we all want. We just want the truth. And it's hard to live according to the truth, according to God's truth. It's really hard. That's why we struggle every day, and that's why we need a Savior. And that's why I'm really confused about Islam too. That's one thing I'm very confused. How they don't know if they're going to heaven or not. They go to heaven based on works, based on their purity. They're forgiven, but the way that they are forgiven is different. They think that that they are that God instantly cleanses them. But the problem I have with that is God is just, right? That's his nature. He's just, and the Muslims believe this too. So if you're just, you can't just forgive someone, right? That wouldn't be just. Right? If somebody commits a crime, you can't just let them go, especially if it's a repeated crime, right? And that's what we do, right? Sin is something we've done over and over again. It's a repeated crime, essentially. And that's why we need Jesus. And that's why I'm kind of confused. I've talked to Muslims before at school. There's friends that I have that are Muslim, and I didn't really get a clear answer from them, but I'm hoping to get answer to that. But yeah, that's what I think. And I think that everyone, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you believe, don't believe it because it's what makes you happy. Don't believe it because it is what, or don't follow it because it makes you happy, or because it heals your depression. But follow it because it's the truth, right? Because again, like I said, the truth is what sets you free. But yeah, just seek the truth. It's like it's really hard to talk about the end times, but it has to be talked about. People it gives them anxiety But it doesn't give me too much anxiety, because even though it's going to be a time of chaos, um, it the backbone of it is God's promise. And God's promise is essentially what gives us peace, right? Knowing that God has made a promise for us, that is what gives me peace. And that's why I don't know how some atheists live very peacefully, because atheists have no hope. Once they're dead, they have no hope. In anything, they have no hope at all. And that's why I don't know how they do it. Me personally, I would have no hope if I was atheist. And that's why I'm grateful that God has led me to Him. Especially, He led me through the darkest times of my life, up to date. I was going through some really dark times, and that's when He showed up to me, because I didn't really follow Him. I believed in Him, but I didn't follow Him. There is two different things. You can believe, but not follow. And that's one thing that you guys need to think about. Are you following, or are you believing? Believing means that you acknowledge, but you really don't take the steps. And following is you acknowledge and you take the steps. And there's also the lukewarm Christian too, which majority of them, I was one myself, and I think I can still classify myself as that. I don't know. It's only God knows, really. But lukewarm, it's you're putting yourself in the middle between the world and God. And that's a struggle that I deal with personally every day. If you guys struggle with that too, let me know, because I do. I think that's the battle of wrestling the flesh. It's an everyday battle. It's not easy, but God helps us through it. But continuing talking about the end times, what I heard, Bryce, he's a YouTuber who not only goes around preaching, but he also teaches his wisdom through his videos as well. But what he said is, the end times are going to be instant. God is going to, God has set a time for Jesus, God the Son, to come at a specific time. God has already planned everything. Even your birth, your death, everything is planned. He knows it. But it's going to be at a time that we don't know. And I know there's one, I know this off topic, but there's this verse that says, "None will know but God alone," or "None will know but the Father, even the Son." Oh, the lights turned off. That's okay. None will know but the Father. So it's going to be at a time that we will least expect. And at that time it'll be way too late. We can't change, and that's why we got to start now. We gotta stop procrastinating, and we gotta avoid anything that will hold us back. And it's unfathomable to think about that, you know. But that's why we gotta start now. I encourage you to start now. No, start getting rid of those addictions right now, today. There was addiction that I was struggling with, and it took me 3 years to get it fixed up. That was because I was procrastinating. But it could have been done in one day. Could have been done in one day. And that's why I give you guys the urgency to get it done right now. Because if it's done right now, it's better. Because like I say, you never know. You never know when it's time. So that's why you gotta start now. Alrighty, guys. Thank y'all for watching. If you guys like this video, go ahead, smash the like button and comment feedback. Any feedback that you guys have, any negative points of this video, positive things of this video. Because comments, not only will it help me learn how to change my videos up a little bit, but it also pushes the content out further, because it's a interaction. Every interaction that viewers have with the video, it helps boost the video. Yeah. Hope you guys have an amazing, blessed day, and I pray that you guys are having a good day today. But if you're not, just remember that God is there. He has your back, even through the hardest moments, even through the happiest moments. You know, in the happiest moments, we tend to forget God sometimes. In the moments that we struggle, we tend to look at Him more. And that's the thing. When we're in our happiest moments, that's also a time when we need to be with God all the time. We need to thank Him when we're in the happiest moments. Even in the sad moments too, we need to thank Him that it didn't go a certain direction. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Remember, start right now. 3 years, man, that was terrible. Start right now. Today is better. All right, bye guys.